The more red rose, max with the rose gold.
Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Chillax.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
All right, let's do this.
Now a first down throw.
Give me that, boy. Good drag.
And they have the football.
Even though I'm just playing against a bot, but still.
24-yard line.
Like, give me that.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He juked him. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
All on my back.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carr. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Breeze now on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense now.
On that first down pass play, 2nd and 3. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they...
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown. Michael Thomas. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Looks good on the extra point. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
You can see Indianapolis' offense taking the field again. And their quarterback, Andrew Luck, probably has to be getting some consideration for comeback player of the year, don't don't you think?
It's the kind of award that he would not like to win, but has a chance to really do it and would deserve it because, remember, he missed most of 2 seasons with a shoulder injury, and now is back playing awfully well. Now, they did have a 4-game losing streak early in the year, okay, and that's probably going to keep them from playoff consideration, but I like what they've been doing lately. The offensive line has really gelled and protected Andrew Luck better than he's seen in a long time. Plus, he got back T.Y. Hilton, so he has some weapons to throw it. They could be pretty dangerous in the second half of the year.
Play action. It's Luck. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold
Still
right
first down.
guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The football going back over to the New Orleans Saints, and a team this year, Charles, that really took off after that Week 1 loss. For me, it all came together Week 9. You think back to that game when they beat the Rams, knocked off their undefeated streak to start the regular season. So now, are the Saints really Super Bowl winning contenders? I mean, do you put them in that category?
Oh, I certainly do, and I think people were wondering how they would respond this season after what happened to end last season, the Minneapolis Miracle, where they ended up giving up the touchdown pass in the last play of the game in the playoffs. And when it started losing at home to Tampa Bay, many wondered if their psyche had really been affected, but they've regrouped since then. The defense is really playing well. And then there's always Drew Brees to Mike Thomas, and that is working very well for them.
Well, since you mentioned Michael Thomas, and we talked about that win over the Rams, never forget going to get the flip phone, Mr. Michael Thomas, channeling his inner Joe Horn from back in the day.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw is Brees. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. 3rd down here.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now Brees on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but...
Kill.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. Well, Charles, a year ago at this time, I asked you what your Thanksgiving plans were. So I got a funny answer out of you last year. I'm going to ask you again, what are you doing for Thanksgiving this year?
Trying to figure out exactly what time I can kick everyone out of my house so I can just hunker down and watch what's left of the football schedule. That's what I want to know.
Oh, come on. Your mother-in-law is coming in. It's going to be a great time at the Davis household.
But she can stay as long as she wants. She's family. But everyone else,
get out.
They have an expiration time.
What about the dogs?
50-50. Depends on how they act that day.
Well, when things go awry, you can just get in the car and head out for the airport because you got a game that weekend.
I certainly do. I will be headed to Charlotte, Seattle at Carolina that Sunday. Looking forward to that one. But even while I'm jesting a little bit about people being at the house, some of you I'm not jesting about. Hurry up and get out.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. On play action. Now Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you just area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And the Colts coming out now.
I don't feel like playing.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Breeze now. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. And that is incomplete. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. The return man is Hill. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try.
Third. I gotta go, so I'm gonna have to do this later. So, peace. I gotta go.